Meeting of the 2023-24 school year, the Florida High School Athletic Association voted unanimously to become the 36th state to approve NIL for high school athletes, since we've heard of possible outcomes and concerns from several people. So I caught up with Board of Directors member Ricky Bell to see what really went into the decision-making process of this game-changing venture. Why do you think it was a unanimous decision between all of you?
As a board, we felt like it was best if we drew up the parameters and the bylaws before someone else doing it, because we felt like if we put some strict parameters around it to try to control it the best we can, and to protect the kids and the schools and the FHSAA, we would be in the best shape by trying to do that.
First and foremost, it's important to understand that the FHSAA will not have any authority over NIL contracts.
Just to make sure they're not being exploited and taken advantage of, they really need to be careful about what they sign and what they do. And we just can't emphasize that enough, because the contract's going to be between the parent and the entity, not the FHSAA. All we want to do is to see that there is a contract and they are producing a product and they're not just getting paid to be on the roster.
A massive concern is that certain schools with high budgets or donors will recruit players with NIL deals, which the FHSAA has already labeled as a violation.
The main thing that scares me is the policing of it. We're the only state that has school choice, where there's really no parameters on, you can go to school where you want to go. So that puts added pressure on us, because there are laws against recruiting now, and it's hard to enforce, because there's so much proof involved.
Bell believes the talk around NIL in high schools is louder than the potential outcome.
The reports I'm getting, NIL in Georgia is not going over so big. There's not a whole lot of money that these kids are making. It's minimal amounts of money, and I see that as the same going to happen in Florida. I don't think it's going to be a big splash as most people think in high school. It may, but I don't think it will.
Board member Ricky Bell said it has been a massive learning process for the FHSAA, and said the best part of the bylaws is that they are fluid and can be changed if specific issues arise or anyone begins to appeal deals, as there's a lot of nuances. So if you or your child plan to get involved into NIL deals, please do your homework and read the NIL bylaws properly so that you don't put your athlete's future in jeopardy. You can find a link to those bylaws on our website, firstcoastnews.com.